And we are back with Tuesday Night Pro Scrims Complexity. They got some of the best capture flag gameplay I've ever seen.
Yeah, you know, the capture the flag game is all about teamwork, like we were saying. And, you know, right now, Complexity probably has the best teamwork and communication in the game.
You think that's a little biased of you to say?
It probably is, but, you know.
I do think they have the best teamwork, though.
If you listen in to a lot of our team chats and just watch when we play, we communicate a lot more than a lot of the other teams.
All right, so it's going to be Standoff Hardpoint. I'm looking at TP. He doesn't have flag check, and instead he's opting to use Hardwired here, which is a class that I'm seeing a lot more people use. They're choosing to use Hardwired along with Toughness, you know, using that perk 2 greed.
Yeah, you know,
what are the kind of advantages you get with this?
We're seeing a ton of EMP use lately, you know, because a lot of people are running a lot of stuns, and in return, people are running a lot of trophies. So now we're starting to see more people use tons of EMPs, which is why you're seeing a lot of Hardwire use, which to not have that mini map and not have a lot of the other things, the little things that Hardwire, that EMPing somebody it does, I mean, it's huge.
I mean, whenever we're with the team chat and somebody gets EMP'd, they're like, guys, I'm EMP'd, I don't know what's going on, tell me what's happening. So I definitely see, you know, why teams are using Hardwired, and, you know, I personally think that the EMP, it's probably the best tactical grenade in the game.
Yeah, I think EMPs are definitely the best tactical in the game. I mean, it takes away the map, it takes away where your teammates are, it takes away even like little things like which hardpoint it is, or where's the time left on it. And it even does a little bit of damage, and it gives that little
I've
extra.
seen a lot of people die by EMP grenades.
Yeah, I see them die by EMP grenades, and I also see that little flinch that it gives affect a lot of shots. So EMPs are extremely useful on so many different levels.
Do you know how long an EMP grenade lasts for?
The actual time?
It lasts for around like 13 seconds, one EMP.
That is a long time. So
Yeah.
if you were to get double EMP, that's almost for half of the hill time.
Especially if they time it perfectly.
Yeah, that's
26 seconds.
That's about, yeah, it's about half of a hill you can be EMP'd, which, I mean, that's not good.
I don't want to be EMP'd for even 5 seconds, let alone 26.
No, I think being EMP'd is one of the most annoying things that can happen. And if you're getting constantly EMP'd the whole game, it's extremely frustrating.
Yeah, especially if you don't have a hardwired class. So that's why we're seeing a lot of teams choose to bring these ones out. But it's Hardpoint on Standoff. You just saw Curse. They're going to take the lead here. I'm on board with Crimbot right now. He's going to find one on the staircase. There goes Blindfire, going to try to lead the way into the hardpoint, but he gets picked apart right there from Complex. But let's hop on board with Twiz because he's the guy doing damage inside the hardpoint. Oh, if he picks up that kill, I think he gets some streaks. But who's it going to be re-entering the hardpoint? It's actually going to be TP from Complexity taking control, and around 25 seconds remaining. I'm looking for both these teams to at least start rotating. And you see Curse, they're getting the better spawns right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, you'd like to see both teams start rotating at about that 22nd. And it looks like Curse spawns completely all at red, and it's going to be basically a 1-on-4 battle at the hay bales right now.
But if Krim is able to pick up one kill, that's going to force the Curse member who died to spawn out right next to TP. But as Krim was the first one to die, actually, you saw Americo spawn so far away. So now Complexity, they have an opportunity here to try to pick the hardpoint. But oh no, it looks like Americo is going to do some damage from behind. Finds one, trying to make it two, but just forcing Clace to turn around right there is damage up, just slowing down the Complexity push as much as they can.
Yeah, but if you notice on your minimap, you still see that Curse was spawning in that deep back alley, but not anymore. It looks like they're spawning in the back alley behind green, which is where you'd like to be. And I'd like to see a push from both sides right now for Complexity to try and break this. You're not going to break this hill just flooding in through packages. It's not going to work.
Well, now they got the spawns to do it.
But now they have the spawns to get in there, but it's going to be, you're going to need to get a guy up top from that other side. That's how you're going to break this hill.
It doesn't look like they're just making the intro kills. I mean, despite that first initial push, they haven't gotten close to the hard point since. So you see Complex, he's eating up. I wonder if anybody from Curse has acquired any streaks. Maybe Blindfire? No,
I don't believe so.
Streaks.
So, you know, to not give up streaks there, you're extremely fortunate because you're kind of feeding a little bit. You're kind of going one-on-one over and over again. What?
Complex has a lightning strike and a Hellstorm missile to use.
How effective do you think they are on this map? Those two streaks particularly.
I like the lightning strike a hell of a lot more than the Hellstorm missile.
Yeah.
Just for the sole reason it's so easy to break the anchor as soon as you call in the streaks. I mean, on this map, except for this middle hardpoint, you can't use score streaks to break the hardpoint itself. So you use it to break the anchor position and then take control of the spawn.
And here's another interesting thing that we were talking about pre-game is you see BL Fire is playing all the way at the tractor. He's and I believe Complexity was spawning at green, so that's something to look at. And now he spawns at a good spawn back in the barn. But the spawn you really want to control is the one he currently is at. You didn't want to control that area in tractor because that could lead to you spawning grandma.
I feel like he still wants to be aggressive around the map. That's why he's using the AN-94s, because he just wants to be in the opponent's face. I mean, that's where Blind Fire really shines, is when he's able to be kind of that huddle for your team, an aggressive assault rifle player. So he's going to try to maintain the aggressiveness with the AN-94, but he's still in charge of getting the spawns for his team. But it looks like it's working out so far, as they have around a 50-point lead heading into the second green hard point. And Complex, I still think he's got a Hellstorm as to use. And this is another map. I mean, I was talking about score streaks to break the anchor player, but defensive score streaks are definitely a viable option here as well.
Yeah, on this map, especially because you can spawn people extremely far out, that to use these streaks defensively is definitely a smart play. But I think you also see, I believe, I saw Egg shooting a War Machine, so I believe he actually has he had full streaks too. So the streak battle's kind of even right now. You know, this is actually a big contest from Twiz. If you see right there, yeah, that time is huge right there. That 15 seconds, if they can hold this next hill before it pops, that's huge for Curse.
Complexity, they're going to need around at least 45 seconds here to call this a good hard point, or a hard point win for them. I mean, they just need to get time here and cut into the lead that Curse currently have. So it's going to be Aches. He's going to be the guy inside the hard point. I think he could actually switch out with TP here, and Aches could start pushing up the back alley, but it looks like they're comfortable for the time being. As you see Curse, they do want to push through the alleyway here. TP, he does get taken out on top, right on board to Aches, because now he's going to be the one inside the action. Finding players coming up the stairs. There goes Miracles, but here comes Twiz as well, and Blindfire. Good jump up by Ace. He's going to try to get some more score streaks than he does, but I mean, he's just working for another War Machine at this point.
Yeah, but you know, another War Machine would be pretty huge, and right now, Complexity's getting tons of time on this hill.
They're going to get the rest of it. Look at the minimap.
Yeah, they're going to get the rest of this time. And right now, if you're Complexity, you need to be rotating early, and you need to be communicating.
I'd use a lightning strike.
You need to be communicating with Aches on when to use that lightning strike.
All right, so you see the Complexity members. They're going to start pushing up, and once they get around towards that front gas station, the green warehouse, I'm looking for Aches to start calling in one of his score streaks. But keep in mind, if he gets the War Machine, that's probably the best score streak you could have when you're trying to break the next hard point. Gets one kill there, so he's very close.
Yeah, you know, right now I think they just need to push up and get in position. Then they're going to use these streaks, but it looks like it's going to be called in right now.
All right, so it's going to get called down. Does pick up one. There goes Blindfire, so Ace, he's getting ever so close to picking up that War Machine, as he's going to jump through up top. And he's going to be the guy in charge of breaking the hard point. His teammates, they're going to put up pressure through hay bales, but here comes Aches leading the way, checking all of the scores. Does find the kill, taking control of the hard point. And now Aches, he's got a War Machine to use, but look at the map. You see all the players from Curse. They're going to be coming up through the hay bale side of the map, but Curse, they only have a 30-point lead.
Yeah, you know, only up 30 seconds, and it looks like we might, if they can hold this, we're going to have a tie game going into this next half, the second half. And that guy just got shot down, that Hellstorm?
Shot down or EMP'd, either one works there, but nonetheless, Aches sees that, hey, they're going to be trying to make a split push here, so we got to be conscious of holding down both doors. And now he's going to turn around. Oh, no. Aches turned around. Oh, he almost did the dirty to Twiz right there.
You know what? Those last two hills,
I
mean,
two
just
seconds
made
in the end.
Tons of time. Yeah, it's only 2 seconds. And, I mean, right now it's going to be huge for Complexity. And it's also going to be big for Curse. It's going to cycle through their classes. They got to all be running Flak Jacket because they can't afford to get War Machined out of this middle hill.
Oh, man, if somebody else from Complex area is able to earn some score streaks, even if Aches is able to double up once again, he's got no more War Machine grenades to shoot at his opponent. So let's go on board with somebody who's going to be inside the hard point. That's going to be Teep, finding 2 players over near the L wall, but I'm going to hop back on board with Aches because now he's going to be the guy in charge of making these intro kills into the hard point.
Yeah, and I mean, these intro kills on hardpoint are huge. I mean, no. But, you know, to get those intro kills into the hill, I mean, people don't realize what a difficult task that is for some of the objective players like TP and Rambo. To get those intro kills is extremely difficult.
Well, you see Clates here is able to earn a Hellstorm missile. Now it's only a 10-point game. Curse's lead. They're up by around 50, 60 points at one point in time, but now it's coming down to the final hardpoint. Hellstorm missile does get called in by Clayster, but he was taken out while calling it in. And you see TP, he's dead out in the water right here. He's all alone, no support from any of his teammates, so he's an easy kill for Curse as they're trying to hold on to their lead here. There's only 35 seconds remaining. Complexity, they got to get into the hardpoint right now.
Yeah, they got to get in right now, but you know, it doesn't look like they're spawning extremely far out. It doesn't look like they're going to have a chance to get into this hardpoint.
I mean, valiant effort by Complexity, but it is now mathematically impossible. Curse Gaming, they're going to hold on, but take a look at these stats. 10 captures, 6 defense for Aches, who finishes 36 and 25. I mean, just wasn't enough for his team. As you see the guys from Curse, it looks like it was Complex leading the way there at 31 and 23 with 6 defense.
Yeah, just a ton of slaying from Curse, you know. Great game from Twiz with all that objective work. And I believe it was Complex who had a lot of those kills too. So great games from them. And, you know, if you go behind in Hardpoint at the beginning of the round, it's so difficult to come back from that. The first 2 or 3 hills really determined that whole flow of the game.
I mean, Complexity, you know they're gaining a whole lot of momentum towards the end of that game, but coming down to that final green hardpoint, as soon as they spawned out over near the packages side of the map, it was just about over for them. Their comeback was cut down a bit short.
Yeah, I mean, to spawn over in that packages, and you really only have one choice is to go through red building. It's almost impossible to break through there.
I mean, nice try by Complexity in the end, though, but they're going to lose the map as Curse. They go up 3-1 overall in this series, so they're looking so strong right now. The next map, it's going to be Raid Search and Strip. We're going to head to a quick break, but stay tuned. And also, keep tweeting out the stream. We're going to be giving away some Game Battles premium codes, but we're going to a break first.